Hello, my friends. I'm Tamara Zoner. It's Monday, and I'm here to remind you how much you matter. Sometimes when the world gets really heavy and we have traumatic events happening around us, sometimes even very near us, we can start to wonder, what's the point? And when we do that, we can spiral down into this very negative way of thinking with hopelessness in the forefront instead of hope. Last week, there were traumatic events in Michigan with a high school shooting, and I was working with a client on Friday who asked me, how do we deal with that kind of thing? Like, what's this work matter if this is happening in the world? And my answer is that your mental health and wellness matters so much. We cannot control the world around us, even as we believe that we can manifest and create our reality. To a great extent, that's so very true. But what we're really manifesting is our own inner experience of life and our direct effect on our external circumstances that are close to us. But I cannot control the next guy in the next town who does some terrible thing. What I can control is my own well-being. And so this work that we do matters always, because instead of having this terrible thing happen and us spiraling down into this hole of despair or dropping below the surface of the water, whichever you want to imagine for yourself happening, and not for long. What the work that we're doing here does for us is it supports us through not only the good times so that they feel great, but in the hard and challenging and even traumatic times so that we can keep ourselves level with the surface and not be sucked down. When we practice daily emotional, mental hygiene, then whatever happens in the world, we are able to more easily handle it and move through it more gracefully. And instead of going through it, we grow through it. And we don't get locked into fear and scarcity. We get locked into love, right? Right now, there are all these people saying, oh, this should change or that should change, or it's their fault or her fault or his fault. And they've lost sight of love. And so what we want to do for ourselves, because we matter, you matter, is to strengthen our hygiene routine so that we start our days mindfully with love, without bad news or even good news. But the good news is that we're starting from within with conscious choice, conscious effort, and a desire to feel good in our lives. And so whatever you do to start your day, to cultivate that sense of love within you and worthiness for joy and overall happiness is so vital. And if you find yourself in moments of despair, or sadness, or anger, or frustration, that's okay. We feel what we feel. We don't avoid it. We don't ignore it. We don't go the toxic positivity route. We acknowledge what we're actually experiencing, and we love ourselves through it. We love ourselves through it. That is what this work is for. So instead of, if this is the surface, instead of getting lost underneath the horrors that unfortunately do happen in the world, we're able to rise above for ourselves and be a presence of love for others. I know for sure that I do no one in my life any good if I am a mess all of the time. I couldn't support my high school daughters in going back to a high school that had a threat last week after terrible shootings, really way too close to home. If I were a blubbering mess of anger or despair, instead, I take care of myself and I feel what I feel and I process and release the grief, the fear, the rage. It might come back up again, and that's okay. Healing happens in layers, lots and lots of layers. What's important is that I keep reaching to come up above the surface, to clean up, to feel, heal, release, restore, so that I can approach each day with an openness and hope. Please remember how much you matter. And if you need help getting up to surface level, know that there are resources for you. Reach out to me, reach out to a mental health provider near you, and know that you're deserving and worthy of a calm mind and a peaceful heart. And above all, your own love. I love you. I am so grateful for your time, for your attention. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and help me reach more people in the world so that I can do more good in the world. We each make a ripple, and you can be a ripple too, of love and goodness. You deserve it. You deserve all the joys that you desire. You are worth everything you desire. You matter. And I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm Tamara Zoner. Thank you.